Welcome to official DVSA, Driving Theory Test, 2022 updated, UK. Question. Which vehicle is most likely to take an unusual course at a roundabout? Give one answer. A. Delivery van. B. Estate car. C. Long vehicle. D. Milk float. The correct answer is C, long vehicle. Explanation: long vehicles might have to take a slightly different position when approaching the roundabout or going around it. This is to stop the rear of the vehicle cutting in and mounting the curb. Question. You're approaching a roundabout. What should you do if a cyclist ahead is signaling to turn right? Give one answer. A. Give a warning with your horn. B. Give the cyclist plenty of room. C. Overtake on the right. D. Signal the cyclist to move across. The correct answer is B. Give the cyclist plenty of room. Explanation: if you're following a cyclist who's signaling to turn right at a roundabout, leave plenty of room. Give them space and time to get into the correct lane. Question. What does this sign mean? Give one answer. A. No entry. B. No parking. C. No road markings. D. No through road. The correct answer is A. No entry. Explanation: no entry signs are used in places such as one-way streets to prevent vehicles driving against the traffic. To ignore one would be dangerous, both for yourself and for other road users, as well as being against the law. Question. Why must you take great care when emerging from this junction? Give one answer. A. The footpath is narrow. B. The view is restricted. C. The road surface is poor. D. The curbs are high. The correct answer is B. The view is restricted. Explanation: you may have to pull forward slowly until you can see up and down the road. Be aware that the traffic approaching the junction can't see you either. If you don't know that it's clear, don't go. Question. What's the meaning of this traffic sign? Give one answer. A. Bus lane ahead. B. End of two-way road. C. Give priority to vehicles coming towards you. D. You have priority over vehicles coming towards you. The correct answer is D. You have priority over vehicles coming towards you. Explanation: don't force your way through. Show courtesy and consideration to other road users. Although you have priority, make sure oncoming traffic is going to give way before you continue. Question. You're joining a motorway from a slip road. How should you deal with traffic already on the motorway? Give one answer. A. Carry on along the hard shoulder until you see a safe gap. B. Match your speed to traffic in the left-hand lane and filter into a safe gap. C. Stop at the end of the slip road and look for a safe gap. D. Use the slip road to accelerate until you're moving much faster than the motorway traffic. The correct answer is B. Match your speed to traffic in the left-hand lane and filter into a safe gap. Explanation: you should give way to traffic already on the motorway. Where possible, traffic may move over to let you in, but don't force your way into the traffic stream. Traffic could be traveling at high speed, so try to match your speed to filter in without affecting the traffic flow. Question. Which vehicle will use a blue flashing beacon? Give one answer. A. Bomb disposal. B. Breakdown recovery. C. Motorway maintenance. D. Snowplow. The correct answer is A. Bomb disposal. Explanation: emergency vehicles use blue flashing lights. If you see or hear one, move out of its way as soon as it's safe and legal to do so. Question: what does this sign mean? Give one answer. A. Parking for buses only. B. Parking for trams only. C. Route for buses only. D. Route for trams only. The correct answer is D. Route for trams only. Explanation: avoid blocking tram routes. Trams are fixed on their route and can't maneuver around other vehicles or pedestrians. Modern trams travel quickly and are quiet, so you might not hear them approaching. Question: you're following a long vehicle approaching a crossroads. What should you do if the driver signals right but moves close to the left-hand curb? Give one answer. A. Overtake on the right-hand side. B. Report the driver to the police. C. Wait behind the long vehicle. D. Warn the driver about the wrong signal. The correct answer is C. Wait behind the long vehicle. Explanation: when a long vehicle is going to turn right, it may need to keep close to the left-hand curb. This is to prevent the rear end of the trailer cutting the corner. You need to be aware of how long vehicles behave in such situations. Don't overtake the lorry, because it could turn as you're alongside. Stay behind and wait for it to turn. Question: what does this sign mean? Give one answer. A. Clear way, no stopping. B. National speed limit applies. C. Waiting permitted. D. Waiting restrictions apply. The correct answer is D. Waiting restrictions apply. Explanation: there'll be a plate or additional sign to tell you when the restrictions apply. Question: what does this sign mean? Give one answer. A. Adverse camber. B. Steep hill downwards. C. Steep hill upwards. D. Uneven road. The correct answer is B. Steep hill downwards. Explanation: this sign gives you an early warning that the road ahead will slope downhill. Prepare to alter your speed and gear. Looking at the sign from left to right will show you whether the road slopes uphill or downhill. Question: which type of crossing allows cyclists to ride across, while pedestrians are also crossing? Give one answer. A. Pelican. B. Puffin. C. Toucan. D. Zebra. The correct answer is C. Toucan. Explanation: a toucan crossing is designed to allow pedestrians and cyclists to cross at the same time. Look out for cyclists approaching the crossing at speed. Question: what does this sign mean? Give one answer. A. Be aware of trains. B. Be aware of trams. C. Level crossing. D. Tourist attraction. The correct answer is D. Tourist attraction. Explanation: these signs indicate places of interest, and are designed to guide you by the easiest route. They're particularly useful when you're unfamiliar with the area. Question: what should the driver of the red car arrowed do? Give one answer. A. Quickly drive behind the pedestrian in the road. B. Tell the pedestrian in the road she shouldn't have crossed. C. Wait for the pedestrian in the road to cross. D. Wave towards the pedestrians who are waiting to cross. The correct answer is C. Wait for the pedestrian in the road to cross. Explanation: some people might take a long time to cross the road. They may be older or have a disability. Be patient and don't hurry them by showing your impatience. If pedestrians are standing at the side of the road, don't signal or wave them to cross. Other road users might not have seen your signal, and this could lead the pedestrians into a hazardous situation. Question: you're in the left-hand lane at traffic lights, waiting to turn left. Which signal means you must wait? Give one answer. A, B, C, D. The correct answer is A. Explanation: at some junctions, there may be separate signals for different lanes. These are called filter lights. They're designed to help traffic flow at major junctions. Make sure that you're in the correct lane and proceed if the way is clear and the green light shows for your lane. Question: you're turning right at a crossroads. An oncoming driver is also turning right. What's the advantage of turning behind the oncoming vehicle? Give one answer. A. You'll be able to turn without stopping. B. You'll have a clearer view of any approaching traffic. C. You'll have more time to turn. D. You'll use less fuel because you can stay in a higher gear. The correct answer is B. You'll have a clearer view of any approaching traffic. Explanation: when turning right at a crossroads where oncoming traffic is also turning right, it's generally safer to turn behind the approaching vehicle. This allows you a clear view of approaching traffic and is called turning offside to offside. However, some junctions, usually controlled by traffic light filters, are marked for vehicles to turn near side to near side. Question: what does this sign mean? Give one answer. A. End of bus lane. B. End of motorway. C. No motor vehicles. D. No through road. The correct answer is B. End of motorway. Explanation: when you leave the motorway, make sure that you check your speedometer. You may be going faster than you realize. Slow down and look for speed limit signs. Question: what does this sign mean? Give one answer. A. Give way. B. No through road. C. T junction. D. Turn left ahead. The correct answer is C. T junction. Explanation: this type of sign warns you of hazards ahead. Make sure you look at each sign and road marking that you pass, so that you don't miss any vital instructions or information. This sign shows there's a T junction with priority over vehicles from the right. Question: what's a cover note? Give one answer. A. A document issued before you receive your MOT certificate. B. A document issued before you receive your driving license. C. A document issued before you receive your insurance certificate. D. A document issued before you receive your registration document. The correct answer is C. A document issued before you receive your insurance certificate. Explanation: sometimes an insurance company will issue a temporary insurance certificate called a cover note. It gives you the same insurance cover as your certificate but lasts for a limited period, usually 1 month. Question: where would you see this road marking? Give one answer. A. At a box junction. B. At traffic lights. C. Near a level crossing. D. On road humps. The correct answer is D. On road humps. Explanation: because the road has a dark color, changes in level aren't easily seen. White triangles painted on the road surface give you an indication of where there are road humps. Question: what helps to reduce traffic bunching on a motorway? Give one answer. A. Contraflow systems. B. Lane closures. C. National speed limits. D. Variable speed limits. The correct answer is D. Variable speed limits. Explanation: congestion can be reduced by keeping traffic at a constant speed. At busy times, maximum speed limits are displayed on overhead gantries. These can be varied quickly, depending on the amount of traffic. By keeping to a constant speed on busy sections of motorway, overall journey times are normally improved. Question: you're invited to a pub lunch. What should you do if you know that you'll have to drive in the evening? Give one answer. A. Avoid mixing your alcoholic drinks. B. Don't drink any alcohol at all. C. Eat a hot meal with your alcoholic drinks. D. Have some milk before drinking alcohol. The correct answer is B. Don't drink any alcohol at all. Explanation: alcohol will stay in your body for several hours and may make you unfit to drive later in the day. Drinking during the day will also affect your performance at work or study. Question: what's the main hazard the driver of the red car road should be aware of? Give one answer. A. Glare from the sun may affect the driver's vision. B. Oncoming vehicles will assume the driver is turning right. C. The black car may stop suddenly. D. The bus may move out into the road. The correct answer is D. The bus may move out into the road. Explanation: if you can do so safely, give way to buses signaling to move off at bus stops. Try to anticipate the actions of other road users around you. The driver of the red car should be prepared for the bus pulling out. As you approach a bus stop, look to see how many passengers are waiting to board. If the last one has just got on, the bus is likely to move off. Question: why should you reduce your speed when you're driving or riding in fog? Give one answer. A. It's more difficult to see what's ahead. B. The brakes don't work as well. C. The engine will take longer to warm up. D. You'll be dazzled by other headlights. The correct answer is A. It's more difficult to see what's ahead. Explanation: you won't be able to see as far ahead in fog as you can on a clear day. You'll need to reduce your speed, so that if a hazard looms out of the fog, you have the time and space to take avoiding action. Traveling in fog is hazardous. If you can, try to delay your journey until it has cleared. Question: what's the purpose of the yellow lines painted across the road? Give one answer. A. To keep the area clear of traffic. B. To make you aware of your speed. C. To show a safe distance between vehicles. D. To warn you to change direction. The correct answer is B. To make you aware of your speed. Explanation: these lines may be painted on the road on the approach to a roundabout, a village or a particular hazard. The lines are raised and painted yellow, and their purpose is to make you aware of your speed. Reduce your speed in good time, so that you avoid having to brake harshly over the last few meters before reaching the junction. Question: What does it mean if the signs at a bus lane show no times of operation? Give one answer. A. The lane is in operation 24 hours a day. B. The lane is only in operation at peak times. C. The lane is only in operation in daylight hours. D. The lane isn't in operation. The correct answer is A. The lane is in operation 24 hours a day. Explanation: bus lane signs show the vehicles allowed to use the lane and its times of operation. Where no times are shown, the bus lane is in operation 24 hours a day. Question: you're in a built-up area at night and the road is well lit. Why should you use dipped headlights? Give one answer. A. So that you can be easily seen by others. B. So that you can go at a much faster speed. C. So that you can see further along the road. D. So that you can switch to main beam quickly. The correct answer is A. So that you can be easily seen by others. Explanation: you may be difficult to see when you're traveling at night, even on a well-lit road. If you use dipped headlights rather than side lights, other road users should be able to see you more easily. Question: which sign shows that a tanker is carrying dangerous goods? Give one answer. A. B. C. D. The correct answer is B. Explanation: tankers will display a hazard warning plate on the side and rear of the vehicle. Details of hazard warning symbols are given in the highway code. If a tanker is involved in a collision, you may need to report the tanker's hazard labeling to the emergency services. Question: why should you use your mirrors when you see a hazard ahead? Give one answer. A. Because you'll need to accelerate out of danger. B. Because you'll need to brake sharply and stop. C. To assess how your actions will affect the traffic behind. D. To check what's happening on the road ahead. The correct answer is C. To assess how your actions will affect the traffic behind. Explanation: you should be constantly scanning the road for clues about what's going to happen next. Check your mirrors regularly, particularly as soon as you spot a hazard. What's happening behind may affect how you respond to hazards ahead. Question: at night, what does it mean if you see a pedestrian wearing reflective clothing and carrying a bright red light? Give one answer. A. You're approaching a slow-moving vehicle. B. You're approaching a traffic danger spot. C. You're approaching an organized walk. D. You're approaching roadworks. The correct answer is C. You're approaching an organized walk. Explanation: the people on the walk should be keeping to the left, but don't assume this. Pass carefully, making sure you have time to do so safely. Be aware that the pedestrians have their backs to you and may not know that you're there. Question: when would you increase the pressure in your tires so that it's above the normal value? Give one answer. A. When carrying a heavy load. B. When the roads are slippery. C. When the tire tread is worn below 2 mm. D. When the vehicle is fitted with anti-lock brakes. The correct answer is A. When carrying a heavy load. Explanation: check the vehicle handbook. This should give you guidance on the correct tire pressures for your vehicle and when you may need to adjust them. If you're carrying a heavy load, you may need to adjust the headlights as well. Most cars have a switch on the dashboard to do this. Question: you're waiting at a T-junction. What should you do if a vehicle is coming from the right, with its left indicator flashing? Give one answer. A. Move out and accelerate hard. B. Move out slowly. C. Pull out before the vehicle reaches the junction. D. Wait until the vehicle starts to turn in. The correct answer is D. Wait until the vehicle starts to turn in. Explanation: other road users may give misleading signals. When you're waiting at a junction, don't emerge until you're sure of their intentions. Question: what will happen if your car's wheels are unbalanced? Give one answer. A. The brakes will fail. B. The steering will pull to one side. C. The steering will vibrate. D. The tires will deflate. The correct answer is C. The steering will vibrate. Explanation: if your wheels are out of balance, it will cause the steering to vibrate at certain speeds. This isn't a fault that will put itself right, so take your vehicle to a garage or tire fitter to have the wheels rebalanced. Question: you're driving in a slow-moving queue of traffic. What should you do just before changing lane? Give one answer. A. Change down to first gear. B. Give a slowing down arm signal. C. Look for motorcyclists filtering through the traffic. D. Sound the horn and flash your lights. The correct answer is C. Look for motorcyclists filtering through the traffic. Explanation: in queuing traffic, motorcyclists could be passing you on either side. Use your mirrors and check your blind area before changing lanes or changing direction. Question: you're driving on the motorway. Which lane should you get into well before you reach your exit? Give one answer. A. The hard shoulder. B. The left-hand lane. C. The middle lane. D. The right-hand lane. The correct answer is B. The left-hand lane. Explanation: you'll see the first advance direction sign 1 mile from a motorway exit. If you're traveling at 60 miles per hour in the right-hand lane, you'll only have about 50 seconds before you reach the countdown markers. There'll be another sign at the half-mile point. Don't cut across lanes of traffic at the last moment, move to the left-hand lane in good time. Question: what should you do if your vehicle has a puncture on a motorway? Give one answer. A. Drive slowly to the next service area to get assistance. B. Pull up on the hard shoulder or in an emergency refuge area and call for assistance. C. Pull up on the hard shoulder or in an emergency refuge area. Change the wheel as quickly as possible. D. Switch on your hazard warning lights. Stop in your lane. The correct answer is B. Pull up on the hard shoulder or in an emergency refuge area and call for assistance. Explanation: pull up on the hard shoulder or in an emergency refuge area and call for assistance. Don't attempt to repair your vehicle while it's on the hard shoulder, because of the risk posed by traffic passing at high speeds. Question: you're driving on a motorway at night. Which lights should you have on if there are other vehicles just ahead of you? Give one answer. A. Dipped headlights. B. Front fog lights. C. Main beam headlights. D. Side lights only. The correct answer is A. Dipped headlights. Explanation: if you're driving behind other traffic on the motorway at night, use dipped headlights. Main beam headlights will dazzle the other drivers. Your headlight's dipped beam should fall short of the vehicle in front. Question: you're driving along a country road. You see this sign. What should you do after dealing safely with the hazard? Give one answer. Accelerate briskly. B. Check your tire pressures. C. Switch on your hazard warning lights. D. Test your brakes. The correct answer is D. Test your brakes. Explanation: if your brakes have been thoroughly soaked, you should check that they're working properly before you build up speed again. Before you do this, remember to check your mirrors and consider what's behind you. Question: how can you use your vehicle's engine to control your speed? Give one answer. A. By changing to a higher gear. B. By changing to a lower gear. C. By selecting neutral. D. By selecting reverse gear. The correct answer is B. By changing to a lower gear. Explanation: you should brake and slow down before selecting a lower gear. The gear can then be used to keep the speed low and help you control the vehicle. This is particularly helpful on long downhill stretches, where brake fade can occur if the brakes overheat. Question: what should you do when leaving your vehicle parked and unattended? Give one answer. A. Leave the left indicator on. B. Lock it and remove the key. C. Park in a housing estate. D. Park near a busy junction. The correct answer is B. Lock it and remove the key. Explanation: an unlocked car is an open invitation to thieves. Leaving the keys in the ignition not only makes your car easy to steal but could also invalidate your insurance. Question: you're leaving your vehicle parked on a road and unattended. When may you leave the engine running? Give one answer. A. If the battery keeps going flat. B. If you'll be parking for less than 5 minutes. C. Never if you're away from the vehicle. D. When parked in a 20 miles per hour zone. The correct answer is C. Never if you're away from the vehicle. Explanation: when you leave your vehicle parked on a road, switch off the engine and secure the vehicle. Make sure no valuables are visible, shut all the windows, lock the vehicle, and set the alarm if the vehicle has one. Question: you're driving past parked cars. What should you do if you see a bicycle wheel sticking out between the cars? Give one answer. A. Accelerate past quickly and sound your horn. B. Brake sharply and flash your headlights. C. Slow down and be prepared to stop for a cyclist. D. Slow down and wave the cyclist across. The correct answer is C. Slow down and be prepared to stop for a cyclist. Explanation: scan the road as you drive. Try to anticipate hazards by being aware of the places where they're likely to occur. You'll then be able to react in good time. Question: are passengers allowed to ride in a caravan that's being towed? Give one answer. A. No, not at any time. B. Only if a stabilizer is fitted. C. Only if all the seats in the towing vehicle are full. D. Yes, if they're over 14. The correct answer is A. No, not at any time. Explanation: riding in a towed caravan is highly dangerous. The safety of the entire unit is dependent on the stability of the trailer. Moving passengers would make the caravan unstable and could cause loss of control. Question: what should you do when you leave your car unattended for a few minutes? Give one answer. A. Leave the engine running. B. Lock it and remove the key. C. Park near a traffic warden. D. Switch the engine off but leave the key in. The correct answer is B. Lock it and remove the key. Explanation: always switch off the engine, remove the key and lock your car, even if you're only leaving it for a few minutes. Question: what should you do to reduce the risk of your vehicle catching fire? Give one answer. A. Avoid driving with a full tank of fuel. B. Check out any strong smell of fuel. C. Keep water levels above maximum. D. Use fuel additives. The correct answer is B. Check out any strong smell of fuel. Explanation: the fuel in your vehicle can be a dangerous fire hazard. If you smell fuel, check out where it's coming from. Never use a naked flame near the vehicle if you can smell fuel smoke when refueling your vehicle. Question: what must you do if your eyesight has become very poor and you're no longer able to meet the driver's eyesight requirements? Give one answer. A. Tell the driver licensing authority. B. Tell the police. C. Tell your doctor. D. Tell your optician. The correct answer is A. Tell the driver licensing authority. Explanation: having very poor eyesight will have a serious effect on your ability to drive safely. If you can't meet the driver's eyesight requirements, you must tell DVLA, or DVA in Northern Ireland. Question: which driving technique can help you save fuel? Give one answer. A. Accelerating sharply in each gear. B. Missing out some gears. C. Using each gear in turn. D. Using lower gears as often as possible. The correct answer is B. Missing out some gears. Explanation: missing out intermediate gears, when appropriate, helps to reduce the amount of time spent accelerating and decelerating, the times when your vehicle uses the most fuel. Question: why should drivers be more careful on roads where trams also operate? Give one answer. A. Because trams can't steer to avoid obstructions. B. Because trams can't stop for cars. C. Because trams don't have a horn. D. Because trams don't have lights. The correct answer is A. Because trams can't steer to avoid obstructions. Explanation: you should take extra care when you first encounter trams. You'll have to get used to dealing with a different traffic system. Be aware that trams can accelerate and travel very quickly, and they can't change direction to avoid obstructions. Question: you're driving a car that has a diesel engine. What can a loose filler cap on your fuel tank cause? Give one answer. A. It can improve your vehicle's fuel consumption. B. It can increase the level of exhaust emissions. C. It can make the engine difficult to start. D. It can make the road slippery for other road users. The correct answer is D. It can make the road slippery for other road users. Explanation: diesel fuel can spill out if your filler cap isn't secured properly. This is most likely to occur on bends, junctions, and roundabouts, where it will make the road slippery, especially if it's wet. At the end of a spell of dry weather, road surfaces may be especially slippery where diesel has been spilled but it hasn't been washed away by rain. Question: what would you expect to find at a contraflow system on a motorway? Give one answer. A. Lower speed limits. B. Road humps. C. Temporary traffic lights. D. Wider lanes than normal. The correct answer is A. Lower speed limits. Explanation: when approaching a contraflow system, Reduce speed in good time and obey all speed limits. You may be traveling in a narrower lane than normal, with no permanent barrier between you and the oncoming traffic. Be aware that the hard shoulder may be used for traffic and the road ahead could be obstructed by slow-moving or broken-down vehicles. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to support this channel. Thank you for watching and good luck for your test.